Well, and the funny thing is the left hook to the body and the head is one of his best punches. One of the frustrating points is he's hit Bramble with some tremendous shots, but Livingstone Bramble just hasn't been effective. Once or twice he was wobbled. Good right by Mancini, but again, he can't hurt Bramble.
The other part about it that surprises me is how strong Bramble is physically. We talked that Mancini might be the strongest lightweight, and yet Bramble is pushing him around.
Mancini just landed 2 terrific shots, and it didn't even slow Bramble down. So Livingstone Bramble, a tremendous chin. No one's hurt him thus far in his career, and Mancini hasn't done it either. His only loss to Bramble at 8th-round loss to Anthony Fletcher. In that fight, he was not hurt.
The Anthony Fletcher that Al referred to as Frank the Animal Fletcher's brother.
You know, Ray is having a fairly good round here. He's taken some big shots, but he has landed some as well. But you can tell he just looks much more tired.
Yes, he does now. He surely does.
He's standing straight up because he's tired, and that's why he's taking a lot of those shots. You know, he can land the straight right against Bramble. He's done it in this round a lot when Bramble's in the southpaw stance, but Bill, it has no impact, and Bramble just keeps coming.
I was going to say that I thought that Mancini had gotten his second win, but here at the end of round number 10, it does not look like it.
He's landing, but it's having no impact. He might steal this round with a number of punches, but Bramble landing the more effective blow.
Oh, he got tagged with that right hook. Again.
He simply can't hurt Livingstone Bramble, and right now that's the story of this fight.
That Sports Night of Champions will continue after this message from your local station. I believe it was Jose Torres who first said that every fight is a matter of will. And so far, Bramble, in the last number of rounds, has imposed his will on Mancini. Now, Ray Mancini has been in this kind of situation before. Question is, can he do anything about it, Al?
Well, the difference between this fight and others is that he is landing good shots to the head of Livingstone Bramble, and early he landed excellent punches to the body. It just isn't having any impact on Bramble, unless Bramble is doing a great job of disguising it, and Bramble is landing the hardest shots. Now, the last round, a tough one to score in some respects because Mancini landed a lot of punches. I gave it to Bramble because I thought he landed a lot of punches and they were effective, but Mancini probably landed more. But again, the judges becoming key figures in this fight. How much of an early lead did they give to Mancini?
Those judges are Mike Liana Stanberg and Lou Moretta. The rounds begin almost the same. Mancini comes out, charges in, does all his work in a minute and a half, and then has to defend his life the last minute and a half.
That's a very good point, Bill. And at the beginning of every round, Bramble comes out right-handed. Mancini does fairly well, and then about a minute into the round, Bramble changes to the southpaw stance, and that's when he does his best work. See if it happens again. So far, and there it is, exactly, well, a minute and a half into the round, he changed.
He loaded up and hit him with the right hand and did nothing and got hurt with the left hook.
And as soon as he changed to the southpaw stance, he landed a straight left and a right hook. And there's the right hook again by Livingstone Bramble.
You wonder why that would be such a tough punch for Mancini, except that he drops his left hand.
Because he is staying within range of that hook, he should be moving to his left and getting the left hook to the body and the head to keep Bramble busy. He's moving into that right hook.
It is Ray who grabs and holds at this juncture. Less than a minute remaining in round number 11, scheduled for 15 rounds for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the world. Ray Mancini's face is so well known in America, you hardly have to say who he is. And he is fighting Livingstone Bramble and having a terrible struggle. Bramble going to that southpaw stance, now goes back to the orthodox stance.
You can almost see that Ray's eyes light up when he goes back to righty. He feels he has a better shot that way. Ray's jab lands better when Bramble is a righty. He's landing it now. Ray is not busy on the inside, an indication he is tired.
There's Bramble doing exactly what we talked about, making the strong close. Let's take the action in the 9th round. Al?
Well, Livingstone Bramble backed Mancini against the ropes through what else? A right hand from the southpaw stance, and it landed. That one not so much a hook, but a straight right hand. And that's been the punch that so far has been the nemesis of that man, Ray Mancini.
Oh, Percy Field working on the eye, standing directly behind us, praying that Mancini wins, is Hector Macho Camacho. And you wonder, since he's a lefty, how much trouble he would give Mancini. Ray comes out as he does in every round, charging at the start.
Camacho, of course, looking at what could potentially be a tremendous money fight against Mancini. Aaron Pryor is here also, and I tell you, somebody saw Camacho in the hotel, and they said, you like Mancini, huh? He said, I would like Mancini against anybody in the world, even a heavyweight, because I want that payday. But right now, it could be slipping away, although it's a very close fight.
Notice that Bramble has gone to the lefty stance a little earlier. This time, not with a minute and a half remaining in the round, but with 2:20 and more. And he hurts him every time with that right hook.
Can you imagine why he would fight any of this fight as a righty? It's hard for me even to fathom after he's found such success as a lefty.
Has Ray found his second win?
Well, he's punching a lot, but they're not having that much impact. And, of course, he is tired. But you know what you have to say about Bramble? We are into the latter stages of this fight, into the 12th round. And despite all the body work and the punches he's been hit with, he looks pretty fresh. He has never been this far, Livingstone Bramble. This is the farthest he has ever been in a fight.
Second fighter from the Virgin Islands to fight for World's Championship. The first, the great Emil Griffith, who is both the welterweight and middleweight champion of the world. Bramble trying to get on top of Ray. Ray trying to stay underneath him and close with him. And they're yelling, move, move, move. And it's such an unusual style for Ray, who likes working it under the bob and weave and going to the body. And here he's had to be the boxer against the man he supposedly could take out. Bramble back to the lefty again now.
What's ironic is that Ray has shown us a good jab in this fight, and he's shown us some good combination work. It just hasn't phased Bramble. You know, these rounds are pretty close. Even though Bramble's landing the big shots, Ray is landing a lot of punches.
Yes, he is, and he hurt Bramble a little bit with the left hook. The thing about Bramble is you can't tell. The face is totally impassive.
He has been stoic throughout this fight, Bramble has, and as you say, you just can't tell what is moving him, if anything. They want Ray outside. They don't want him fighting off Bramble's chest. That's where we thought he wanted to be.
Al, I tell you, I'm not sure I agree with him. I think he's better staying inside.
Staying away from it. That's possible.
I think he's better leaning his head on Bramble's chest and fighting from there. At long range, he's an easy prey for the right hook.
The jab, look at 3, 4 straight jabs. No impact on Bramble.
The crowd roaring, but Mancini missed 3 of those punches. It is a struggle. We're coming to the end of the 12th round. Round number 13 of the scheduled 15-rounder. Referee Marty Denkin wiping some of the Vaseline off the face of Bramble, as you can see. How do you have it scored, Al?
I have this fight dead even, 105 to 105. That may seem strange because of the rally that Bramble has put on, but remember, Mancini was very effective over the first 6 or 7 rounds. And again, that is quite unofficial.
Mancini now leaning back, and when he does, it makes him an easy prey for an overhand shot, which is what Bramble does. But Bramble in this round deciding to fight him as a righty.
Ray Mancini is not a one-punch knockout artist, but so many times in his career, the accumulation of punches has sent people down. He's hit Bramble with many good shots in this fight, and he has not been able to hurt Livingstone.
Stopped him with a left jab a little bit, then no. We've seen Mancini go to the 14th round and muster enough strength to score knockouts. This time, particularly coming off the easy fight against Bobby Chacon, this has just been a war.
Good right hand by Mancini. That was the first right hand he's thrown with conviction in about 4 rounds. Could be maybe he is getting some reserve here. Now he's doing a good job of slipping punches. That last right got in, however.
Hit him on the top of the head. He said before the fight tonight to you, I may not have the greatest skills in the world, but I have the heart. And that heart is being tested right now.
That's for sure.